Hello everyone, Ruse here, and welcome back to the free-to-play Abyss Guide. Now that we're on floor 5, the game's starting to make you have to have 2 parties. For these, I'm only going to be using the 7 free characters, so I'm not going to have all 8. So if you have 8 characters, and as you should, feel free to use it. For my first party, I'm going to go for the double fire buff with Xiangling and Amber. Then, just for some nice additional stats and protection, I go for a healer to help with the leyline disorder, and Kea just for his ultimate. All he's really here for, it's not too much else, just something to help out. For the second party, I'm going with double Earth, having the protagonist go Earth. And then for the last character, of course, bringing Lisa. Lisa's just here just to help out as the main character. Noelle is really just a powerhouse of this team. For those that want to see the gear that all of my characters are running, I'll be showing it at the end of the video, so I'll put a timestamp or something below to show all of that. For this, we want to kill things fast. The whole point of this floor is trying to keep your health up high so that you're not dying. You have all those bonuses above 95% health, and the lower health you are, and the more you're dying, the worse it's going to be for you. So this is why I always say, go for the ranged enemies first. These guys will just be a pain when you're trying to clear this floor. So just kill them, always. Other than that, when you see the ice guys throw down their field, just get away from it. You don't want to be anywhere near it. You just want to focus on staying as healthy as possible. And with Barbara being free, it helps out a lot. The only disadvantage is when you're using her healing skill, you are going to freeze sometimes. It's really annoying, but she's a healer. She's water. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Xiangling really shines on this entire part. She just has really great fire damage. Her ultimate just shreds through them. And having her a lot of health just makes sure everything dies really quickly. At this part, you want to be especially careful. This slime that spawned with the circle around it is going to be spawning ice claws below you. If you're not careful and you just run into the ice wall like that, you're just going to die very quickly. At this point, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get hit while he gets trapped, and I want to try and kill him as fast as possible. The other one isn't as much of an issue at this point. This one is going to be our main focus to kill. With him dead, we can now move on to the last one. Since we're running double Earth with this team, while we have shields up, we'll have the increased stats, the increased damage. We're hard of the stagger and all of that. And with the challenge of this floor being... or the bonus of this floor being to take as least damage as possible, or heal it, Noelle's shield will just keep you at full health most of the time. For those that don't know, when you hit enemies while you have Noelle's breastplate, her skill up, it has a 50% chance to heal you. Which I am sadly not proccing at all. with those 2 stars, we'll be on our way. Just keep on going. Of course, we're going to be going for the floor increase because mainly you just want to get through to the end. Even if the floor bonus isn't the best, it's still going to be better than nothing, especially if the floors have a decently hard 3rd chamber. Thankfully, this chamber in general is not very difficult. Trying to get his elemental burst out here. Works really well with the Barbara's skill, since Barbara's skill will continue putting water effect on enemies, so you can keep them frozen. Since I kind of was dying on the first chamber with Noelle, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Mainly just keep her up, but with the shields from Double Earth, I should be okay for the most part. for the last few range guys, and we're pretty much in the clear. All right, for this, easily, a very, very easy choice. This floor is pretty easy as well. You just have to get rid of the other two guys and you're pretty much free to go. I am trying to still play around the boss because letting her ramp up is really dangerous. Just pretty much building up our ults. And just like that. For this room, just about the same. The fire guy instead. Turns invisible. Gotta just throw down as much electricity as you can so you keep seeing him while he's invisible. Make sure you kill the range characters as always. Since we inflicted electricity on there, we could have seen him. Mainly just want to avoid him for now. The main goal is to kill the other characters. The biggest danger about this room is that orb. It's part of his boss passive for being on this floor. Every once in a while, if you shoot out a flaming orb that will go down and chase your character, it does a lot of damage. So don't just play as safe as possible at that point and avoid the orb. Nothing else really matters. It's caught over there, so we're good to go. We keep doing damage. You see him invisible there. Stay away from the orb, that's all. Throws down, now we can focus on the boss. Stay still. Small fun fact, you can put your main character's wall up from Earth to block the orb, and the orb will stay there on impact. I should have done that more, and I'm realizing it in hindsight. But that's just something really important to know about when you're playing. With that, we still did get 3 stars and the 2 from the other floors, so that qualifies us for the 6th floor. And pretty much the last floor we need to do to get our legendary artifact. As for gear, I'll go through and show it now. If you watched the last floor video, all the gear on these characters is the same for Youngling, Amber, Lisa, and Kaya. Main character, I have the free sword you get from rank 10. I've crafted another one, so it is refined a bit more. She's not really someone I use too much. I tried to avoid using her as much as possible for the most part, since she is level 60, and I don't want to show too much of an unfair advantage. For this, I have her just based pretty much off of ult spam. I have this on her just because I want the exile set, and I usually do play her in wind. It's just for the sake of these, I'm not. So this is pretty much a throwaway piece. Really bad to have. I should just be wearing this. For Barbara, it's just a healing set. Practically all unupgraded, so not the best. I do have 3-star book on her that brings in the next person after I switch to them. Then Noelle. Free sword. You can get a crafting piece, like the sword piece you need for the crafting the weapon from a quest inside the gorge. It's the graveyard quest, the sword graveyard quest. There's a tree and there's a dome protecting it. I'll probably make a video on how to get it soon for those that do want it. It is level 60, so it is rank 30 technically a requirement for this. As for everything else, 2-piece gladiator and a 2-piece berserker. Alright, that's all for this video. If you find the videos helpful and you want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have anything you think that could help out with these videos, or just things you want to see more about this game, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching.